Hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. So, today we're going to finish a build that I started back in February and now it's May. So, back in February I did the exterior of this pretty Spanish build. Essentially I did what you're currently seeing in the screenshots. And then I was like, it's not happening, I'm not furnishing it. And the reason behind that is, even though I really like doing Spanish builds, the exterior of Spanish builds, I feel like I'm terrible at decorating the interior and I struggle quite a lot at it. So I was like, I don't want to do it. But I was visiting my parents 2 weeks ago. And during that time, I was like, let's be productive. Let's finish some builds. And I had that. I'm like, okay, we need to finish it, girl. Let's not start something else. Let's just, go ahead and finish this thing. And I finished it. And I was quite happy with the final result. I remember back when I did the very first Spanish build that I've ever did was, Summer Spanish Home, I think it was called. And I'm not sure if it was a comment here on YouTube or in the gallery, but I remember someone telling me, I think the exterior looks nice, but your interior skills need work. And that was true because I didn't know what I was doing with the Spanish theme and I'm definitely not familiar with it, so I had no idea what was going on or what I was doing. I was just trying to make something that looked cool. And I think over the years, because this build is a couple years old, I got kinda improved, but I still feel that there is loads of room for improvement. And also, in another Spanish build that I posted, I remember someone commented that you need to see those people's Spanish builds to learn what a Spanish thing is. And I was like, oh, okay. And I remember searching for those people and I couldn't find them because they just mentioned their names or something. So yeah, I feel from all the Spanish builds, this looks the most decent on the interior. I don't know, but I hope you like it because I'm kind of proud of it, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely not the most perfect Spanish build you've ever seen, but I think it's okay. Let's just say I think it's okay. So on the interior, we had these 2 rooms that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a separate living space and a separate dining room. But on the previous Spanish build that I did, which was a starter one, I remembered saying that, I feel like this is more of a family thing. And many Spanish, Latin, Cuban families that I've seen like to essentially dine all together. And I have my respect for that because with my family, we never used to dine together. So I was like, that's so cool. So I decided to make 2 essentially dining spots. We have the breakfast table for the family, and then we have the other room, which is essentially that, which is a huge entertaining space. And I really liked the idea that I did there in the living room with the beams. So I was like, let's do that again. But it didn't look that good in the kitchen because it would have to cut off at where the kitchen was. So I was like, yeah, maybe not. So as you can see, we have this huge space here, and I really wanted to go with that big thing from Jungle Adventures, which is called the bar thing that I don't recall what it's called. But I couldn't because we have many windows and we don't have a lot of space, wall space. So I had to settle for a more simple bar area, but I really wanted to have a bar area. And as you will see all around the house, I added fans because this house is in the desert. so I feel like it will be pretty hot all of the time. And also in a build that I did so long ago, not so long ago, like a couple weeks ago, it wasn't a starter, like a hipster tropical thing. I used fans in that build I guess, and I really liked the vibe. Like it felt so airy and like so cool and refreshing, so I really wanted to do that here too. And you will see that all of the rooms have fans, which I really like. So yeah, and loads of plants. Like I'm pretty sure that plants don't have anything to do with Spanish houses, but I don't know. I feel like it really essentially crowded those corners quite nicely. And then I had this space, which I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I thought about doing a karaoke set. I didn't like it. I also tried, which you're not gonna see because I cut off, I also tried more of a bookcase reading nook. I didn't like it because we already have one in the living room. I tried, what else did I try? I tried, how's it called? Chess set, but I also didn't like it. So I was like, sure, let's just put some chairs there and call it a day. So that room on your left of the screen, I wasn't sure what I wanted it to be. I originally thought it would be very cool to be a small bedroom or like small house, tiny house for, I don't know, like the older brother of the family or like son of the family, not brother, or something like that. But I don't know, it felt like too cut off from the rest of the house, and the only access you could have was through the how's it called, that the bathroom. So I was like, maybe not. Plus it looked like some sort of a garage the way that I did the exterior, so I thought let's do a gym, which is not something that I usually do in my builds. I don't know why, but I felt like since, you know, this is a very big and spacious mansion, let's do a gym, which I struggled a lot because like you don't have like Spanish looking gym equipment or like ancient gym equipment. Ancient? No. Like, you know, traditional gym equipment or like more Tudor gym equipment. The gym equipment is modern or like, I don't know, mid-century. So I was like, how do I make this look Spanish? And I have no idea. Like the gym, I don't know what's going on. So here is the master bedroom. The upstairs, like I felt like the house was so big. I think it is located on a 40 by 30 lot, if I'm not mistaken, which it would have room for so many bedrooms and like activities and such, but I only managed to fit 3 bedrooms, which was like, okay, cool. And I barely managed to fit 2 bathrooms on the upstairs. Like the layout of the house was so weird, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. And I think it kind of works. So for the master bedroom, I went with an orange theme. I really like this high tall bed, even though it doesn't look Spanish. Like, I guess a better option would be the bed from Jungle Adventure, but I didn't want to go that route. And this is the teen girl's bedroom. I really like this bed. I've never used this color switch, and I think I've used this bed only twice, but I really like it. And also I went with like those beams on the bedrooms because, I don't know, I really like how they looked in the bathrooms. Not the bathrooms, the living room. But I don't know why I keep having an issue with the roofs cutting through the rooms, which doesn't really make sense because like they are specific rooms, like it shouldn't happen. And if I remove the steel beams, the roof will come back to normal, not like clipping through the room, and then it won't happen. But then I will load the lot and the roofs will still clip through it. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, this issue happened to me quite a lot and it was very frustrating. I feel like it's a bug because I've used steel beams in rooms so many times before and this thing didn't happen ever again. So I blame it to a bug. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, the steel beams made it so hard to furnish every room. I don't know why I thought let's add the beams first and then, you know what, let's furnish the entire room. It was a bad decision and I will do it again in the next room, but bad idea. Like I couldn't see nothing, I couldn't see anything straight up. It was so annoying trying to find good like decorating things. So yeah, this room is so small. Like I think for a house of this size, the upstairs is so sad and so small, so it was very great. And then you have this bedroom, which is even bigger than the master bedroom. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what's going on with the rooms in this house, like don't ask. So this bedroom is supposed to be for the older daughter of the family. I decided I usually like to mix, like make one bedroom for a boy and one bedroom for a girl, but I thought let's do 2 girls this time. I don't know why, I just felt like it. And I've decided that she's off like college and university and whatnot, and she's a freelancer or a fashion designer. I wasn't sure, but yeah, you will see like a little bit fashion stuff here and there, and I really like her bedroom and the way it looks. So those are the 2 bathrooms that we have upstairs. I really wanted them to have both showers, but because this one has so many windows, like adding a shower wasn't the best option. So I decided, you know what, let's simply go with that. I like it, it looks cute, why not? And yeah, then we will do the other bathroom, which literally has nothing interesting. I think that one was more nicely and uniquely decorated. This is extremely simple and it has nothing interesting going on for it, but I feel like the video isn't that long, so I can keep it. And then we will work a bit on the exterior. Not the exterior, I guess, like the backyard, because I've done most of it the first round, like 2 months ago, but then I was like, okay, we're back, let's do some stuff. And here is the garage, which was so small. Like it can only fit 1 car. And then next door, I was like, maybe I should do that as, you know, a second bedroom or like a small house. But I felt like, I don't know, like who would have, I guess many people live above a garage, so living next to a garage wouldn't be that bad of an option. Maybe I should have done that. But anyways, I decided to make it as a storage space. And I added like many things that would be like from older days, like kiddie pools and older furniture, and I really liked it. I think it looks so crowded. Like I will also add Christmas tree and presents. I don't know, it made me happy. This room is so cluttered, but it made me happy. Like I can imagine the parents hiding the presents, like the Christmas presents here. So yeah, it made me happy. So this is the exterior, and I wanted an area which, you know, it would be again in the training area. So this is a bar and it has a very small dining set, which I would prefer if it was larger, but I couldn't really fit a larger one, you will see in a bit. So it's only 4 seats, and I don't know, I feel like it should be way bigger than it is. Also, I wanted to use the set, this set of patio, I guess, items, but I realized that the, how is it called? The barbecue was way too big to fit here, so I was like, okay, great, cool, amazing. So we had to settle for the way smaller one. And yeah, this area turned out to be way smaller than I anticipated or hoped. And then we have the little, how is it called, gazebo, which I decided to make it as a nice hangout area, and it has that pretty fireplace, which I really like. And yeah, I think that is it. Do I do anything else apart from that? I honestly don't recall. And it hasn't even been that long since I edited the video, or since I build it. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I added here the original build had a nice lounge stairs there next to the pool, which I've never seen again, like having lounge stairs like beneath the pool, but I liked it as an idea, so I was like, let's keep it, why not? Plus it was extra space to fill, and I was like, why not? And here are the screenshots. I tried to take as many as possible, but I don't think you can see like how many angles and like little bits this house has. It's so intriguing, and this is what honestly caught on my eye, how weird the front is, like so weird. I was like, wow, this is so interesting. So yeah, also the garage door, I used these curtains from my first pet stuff pack because I didn't feel like any of the other garage doors matched, but I'm not really happy with it. And the landscaping, I tried to make it as tropical and fun as possible, which I also really like. And here is the interior. I mean, again, I don't hate it. I think the exterior is much better than the interior. Like, I'm not the best at decorating Spanish builds, and I have accepted that, but I tried, and I don't think it looks that much like crap. Like, I think it's acceptable. It's okay. Like, it could pass as a Spanish build. Could it be better? Definitely, but it's okay. Like, it's okay. I really like, however, the bedrooms are my favorite thing. I think they all look amazing. And, like, I'm happy. Also, this bathroom is my favorite inside the entire house. So, yeah. That is it. If you want to download the build, as per usual, it will be on my gallery, or there will be a link in the description down below. So yeah, that is everything. And there are this bedroom. I really like these curtains, like they're so pretty. Also, I thought like she could be a graphic designer or whatnot, like the person who lives here. So yeah, I'm really happy with the bedrooms, and I think the bedrooms are my favorite part, apart from the exterior. Yeah, but I won't be trying any Spanish houses anytime soon, like furnishing them. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll have an amazing day, and take care. Bye!